This place had been absolutely magical for us. We didn't see another person for days, but with our food situation getting a little bit desperate, it was time to get out of there. So we took a nice casual track.
That's not dodgy at all. Just like a 15-foot drop onto a not drivable beach with a massive swell.
There's actually quite a bit of this. Situations where you feel like you're putting yourselves and your vehicle at risk. Not what you want in these remote locations where you haven't seen anyone for quite a while. Driving a 3-ton vehicle right on the edge of a vertical sand dune is not my idea of a fun time.
Done and dusted. We live to tell the tale.
Yeah, we just won't think about the next
Section of it.
It's alright, we're fine.
Yeah.
Everything is okay.
La 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 la.
And it was. La 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 la. I've been dying to explore this remote stretch of coast for a long time. Elle and I were really enjoying ourselves. The constant exposure to the weather, insects, and at this point, let's be frank, malnutrition was starting to get the better of us. But then you find another private beach and you just think, could I really go on forever?
What do you reckon, Al? Private beach for the night?
Private beaches are one thing, and we found an awful lot of them. But our food situation was getting kind of dire.
It's a special day. We have been driving across the Nullarbor. For those of you that don't know, that's from one side of Australia to the other. And we're kind of running out of food.
Kind of.
Yeah. Well, we still got food. We're just kind of, getting creative. So for breakfast, here's what's going on. What are you having, Elle?
I've got 2 generous spoonfuls of Greek yogurt with half a banana and some LSA because fiber's important, with a few walnuts on top, and I might just add a bit of UHT cow's milk so I don't choke on it.
Dregs of yogurt left. I will be having leftover shards of pre-cooked pizza base smothered in butter.
It's grass-fed butter.
And some baked beans. So still got food. Got to watch out for your cholesterol, right? Watch out if it's getting too low, maybe. In goes the butter. That ought to do. So today is actually a strange day for me. Eggs on toast. Well, eggs with potato, eggs on a bit of sourdough, eggs and avo, eggs is what I normally have. But might be a little bit of mold. But today, it's the first day for a long time that I have not had eggs. Let's see if I can cope on a diet of carbohydrates and more carbohydrates and saturated fat. Here's hoping. Squeeze as many crumbs in as I can. Feel like it's on the edge of creating a new species of something. So, for anyone wondering how I'm cooking this stuff, rocking a pretty decent solar setup, 480 watts, 70 watts. So yeah, running induction cooking. This is a Tocket induction cooker. Great little cooker, I reckon, but terrible customer service, unfortunately. This thing cracked pretty much straight away. And has a habit of coming up with error codes, I'm guessing because it's getting moisture in through that glass plate on top. So it works sometimes, doesn't work other times, and yeah, customer service is super slow. So yeah, I never got a stove to replace it. So just kind of waiting for it to die, hoping it lasts the rest of the trip over. Look at that, for some nice butter fried pizza base crumbs. Oh yeah. Baked beans, not something I eat very regularly anymore, but when you are crossing the country and have very limited access to fresh food, sometimes you got to eat something like this. So Elle and I have been on very primarily the whole foods diet, but there is only so much whole food you can get crossing the country. It's more chocolate bars, Coke, it's cans of Coke, and Dim Sims meat pie sausage rolls available to purchase. We don't want a piece of that, so we bought as much fresh food as we could. Yeah, that comes to an end at some stage, so now we're eating this. I did manage to get a delicious bag of spinach though at one roadhouse. Oh yeah. All right, Elle, what do we got left?
Right, fresh food supplies. Left, we've got 4 oranges, a lifetime supply of potatoes, bulb and a half of garlic. At least we won't have any problems with vampires. And a half mouldy carrot.
Excellent. I love a half mouldy carrot.
Nothing worse than a sweaty carrot though, right, Lara?
All right, beans are done.
None of the potatoes are sprouting just yet. It's good.
On they go. Look at that. Breakfast of champions.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to jazz it up. A little bit of pepper. Got to make it gourmet, right? Salt. Some decent quality olive oil. It's probably going to be the nicest tasting thing on the plate. Breakfast is served.
And it probably was the nicest thing on the plate. Maybe that and the butter.
March fly situation is a bit hectic.
The March fly situation was actually out of control. I'd never actually seen March flies like this before. And they all came out pretty much in one go. Up until about 9 in the morning, no worries. And then just like that,
Owie.
there was a swarm of them. We took refuge up some giant sand dunes, admiring the patterns in the sand and getting a little bit creative with the 360 camera. And then it was time for lunch.
Oh yeah, it is lunchtime. Picked up this little block of cheese for, I don't want to think about how much. We've got we've got leftover pasta and pasta sauce.
From 5 or 6 days ago?
Yes, the pasta is from 5 or 6 days ago. The pasta sauce is quite a bit older than that. We're just not going to think about it and eat it with some cheese and I'd like to say olives, but we don't have any of those anymore.
Slabs of cheese.
If you didn't hear what that was, with slabs of cheese. How's mystery day old pasta go, Elle?
Fabulous.
Very, really good.
Did we put mushrooms in here? Or is there mushrooms growing of their own accord? Oh well.
Should be right. How's day 2 of driving through a network of unsigned, unmarked roads, mazes, you might say, while diesel is around $3.50 a litre. How's that going?
Expensive and bumpy, but
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Expensive, bumpy, and awesome. Creative eating the next day. I'm having frozen baguette fried in butter and a very ripe, half smushed avocado. Elle's having the dregs of yogurt with peanut butter. Happy days. Questionable? Nah. It's not going to be moldy if you just pretend it's not, right? A few extra lashings of butter. That'll make it safe, right? And a cheese and butter baguette for good measure. It's surprisingly tasty. Breakfast of champions. And there you have it, folks. End of the Nullarbor. Now just a lazy 10 hours to Adelaide.
10 hours drive? Maybe next week. We still had some exploring to do in South Australia.
Apparently eggs are bad for you. That's why I don't have many. Just like 15 or so in a day.
What's going on here?
Well, it turns out eggs are pretty good for you.
Yes,
How many
yes
have we
it
got in
does.
here? 2, 4, 6, 8.
7 big ones, I think, or 8? No, that must be 8 now.
Something like that. 7 or 8.
The perfect amount
Yes, correct.
to eat after your 3 or 4 egg breakfast.
Correct. Righto.
What are we making?
We're making a decadent chocolate mousse.
A decadent chocolate mousse, she says.
Homemade chocolate mousse.
I'll be the judge of that. Well, I have been the judge of that, and it's awesome.
3.
Back to the mousse, or what's left of it.
Next time on Beyond the Breaks,
We want to slip down there.
we find a tourist cave. Elle eats a fly.
What's in the box?
Elle makes a new friend.
Elle found herself a little friend last night.
The corrugations shake the car to pieces,
How's our handiwork holding up last night?
and we have to get creative to fix things.
How many cable ties does it take to secure a coolant reservoir?
This is always a time and a place to break. You start taking the car apart.
Is there a better place to pull your car to pieces, fix it?
On the beach.
I think not.
I insist on finding a solution.
He's not joking, he really does.
All this and more in the next episode of Beyond the Breaks. Thanks for watching.